In this video, I show you how to make keto coconut ice cream with ice cream maker. Don't worry, this is a real easy keto coconut ice cream recipe. And at the end, I'll also talk about how you can still make this delicious treat even if you're not using an ice cream maker. So just keep watching. Hey, thanks for dropping in. It's Lynette back with you with yet another health, beauty, and lifestyle video so you can be beautiful and healthy naturally. And yes, let me show you how you can still get to enjoy the foods you love without having to sacrifice your health for it. So if it's your first time here, definitely consider subscribing to my channel for tips and tricks on how to look good and feel great from the inside out. And if there's a video you'd like to see that I haven't made, leave me a comment below so I can add it to my list. And while you're at it, do check out my other videos as well, along with the show notes and other details when you can. What's one food you find difficult to give up? Well, for me, it's definitely ice cream. Hands down. I can give up almost any other food, but ice cream, never. Not in this lifetime. So the option was crystal clear. I had to find a way to make my own ice cream that's full of the creamy goodness and none of the nasties. And with that, let's jump right in. Let's start with 480 grams of heavy cream or whipping cream. Any brand will do, just as long as it contains 35 to 38% of fat. Then what you want to do is add 240 grams of coconut cream. And to that, add 64 grams of xylitol. Just in case you're not familiar, xylitol is a plant-based sugar alcohol, a naturally occurring sweetener that doesn't have an herby, bitter aftertaste. It's also a great one-for-one sugar substitute, and I use it a lot in my baking and cooking as well. Although I must make mention here, sugar or not, anything that is sweet triggers an insulin response in our bodies, so go easy on the sweeteners is my best advice. Oh, and just a side note, if you have pets at home, xylitol is particularly toxic to dogs. And moving right along, after you add xylitol, stir in 1 teaspoon of coconut extract to the cream mixture. Keep stirring it over low heat until all that xylitol disappears. The idea here is to stir until the xylitol is completely dissolved, then remove from heat while you work on the egg mixture. Don't worry about getting the yolks in perfect, you'll see why in a minute. In a separate bowl, whisk the egg yolks, mix them all up. Keep whisking whilst you pour a slow, steady, slim stream of that warm cream mixture into the egg mix until fully combined. Then return that combined mixture into that same saucepan. Keep stirring it until a layer of that combined cream coats the back of the spoon. This takes about 10 minutes. I usually set the timer on for this one, so I'll know exactly when to stop. Remember to do this over low heat. It's not supposed to boil over or curdle, but say it does anyway. Curdle, that is. What do? Well, first things first, don't panic. When it cools slightly, you can just pour it into your regular blender or use your immersion blender to blend until smooth. After the mixture cools considerably, you could either pop it in the fridge for 2 more hours or you could fridge it overnight if you don't have the time to deal with it for the moment. Pour the chilled mixture into your ice cream maker, and here's a great tip. Just to make sure I get an extra smooth and creamy ice cream, I usually strain it in a sieve. Then I set 60 minutes on the ice cream maker and leave it to churn until it beeps. When it finally beeps after 1 hour, you could savor the ice cream immediately or transfer the semi-hardened ice cream into your favorite ice cream tub. Work quickly so it doesn't all melt away, and then pop it in the freezer until ready to serve. Just before serving, you could add whatever topping you like, nuts and seeds or desiccated coconut, but I'm just going to stick to 1 teaspoon of unsweetened coconut flakes on each scoop. Of course, you have the option of lightly toasting the coconut flakes beforehand, but I'm just going to use it straight out of the bag. And here's another great tip. Cover the ice cream with cling wrap like so before popping it back into the freezer to prevent ice crystals from forming. And you can do this with your other regular ice creams as well. And that's essentially how to make keto coconut ice cream with Ice Cream Maker using a fairly easy keto coconut ice cream recipe. And just in case you're not using an ice cream maker, all you have to do is pop the chilled mixture straight into the freezer, set your timer for 30 minutes, and stir it every half an hour until you can stir it no more, or until it's frozen. Easy peasy. I hope you liked this video. Remember to subscribe for more videos just like this one. And if you've got friends and family who'd probably enjoy this creamy coconut ice cream as well, please, by all means, feel free to share this with them. In the meanwhile, you have a beautiful day.